Isn't that bad?
That's bad.
Isn't that bad? Sorry, guys. I forgot to hit the go live button. See, I got so excited about my new intro.
Did they see the intro at least or no?
I hope. I don't know.
Oh,
Did you guys see the intro? I don't
I don't
even know.
see anything on chat. Oh, there
Oh
they
my
are. There's the
god.
comments.
There they are. There's the comments. Hi guys. It's Tuesday night. And I have Mr. Anthony Pitbull with me tonight. I
Hi,
needed somebody
everyone.
to hang out. How am I doing? I'm doing all right.
Yeah. How's
Yeah.
everybody's Christmas? Everybody was good. Good
I had
holidays.
I had a great time. Did you see my the thermal footage that we
Yeah,
got of Santa?
I watched it. I was like, what is she? What is that? And then I watched. I'm like, oh, okay. Did you show the
Well,
kids that?
it was so funny. The kids loved it. The kids loved it. But I got this. Okay, so you have to check this out. I actually have it out because I thought maybe it might come up. Anyway, I got this new piece of equipment that I absolutely I don't I told Matt, I said I'm going to get this. I don't know how it's going to perform, especially out in the field, but I was like I got to get it cuz this is like the coolest thing ever. So I get this thing, right?
What is that?
It's a FLIR, dude.
What?
This is a FLIR.
How was that? Plug into the bottom of your phone?
Yes. It just like plugs into the bottom of your phone. That's how
That's
I got
weird.
that footage of Santa. And it's
Really?
only yeah, it's only like I think it was like 150, $160. It was on sale and
Wow.
isn't that cool?
Yeah, I know my thermal scope. I mean, thermal scope on my rifle is like over $1,000.
Yeah.
You know,
I said to Matt, I was like, look, worst case scenario, it's a piece of crap and it doesn't work and I return it, right?
right? That's
But
true.
and it
It
comes in
worked. I
this like
seen it.
little teeny weeny little case, like this little itty bitty thing. Like
So
I'm gonna roll up in Ocala and be like, hey guys, I'm here to investigate. This is the only thing I need.
my FLIR, my little FLIR system on my
My
phone.
little FLIR, my baby
Everybody's
FLIR.
everybody's gonna look at you and go,
They're
"What?"
gonna start laughing. They're gonna be like, what the hell is that? Let's say hi to everybody in chat, Anthony. Let's see, who do we have here tonight with us? We have Gary, as always. Hi, Gary. We've got Val. I'm sure Jean's in here as well. We got Mike Kirkpatrick. Hey, guys. Hey, yep, Jean. I knew it. Jean, how are you, honey? Dina, Miss Dina is here. Cynthia Prince is here. And who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Sandra, Miss Sandra Piper, Primal Cry. Um, who else? Judy.
Judy,
Oh my gosh, Judy, I love you.
Gary,
I had to stay home yesterday. Well, I had the day off anyways, but so I was having a new oven and a new microwave delivered yesterday. And so I wasn't doing a whole shit ton. So I just me and Judy got on a private stream and we had so much fun. We had a total blast. And yeah, it was so much fun. Judy, how many hours did we talk? 3. I think it was
wow,
3,
really?
like 3 hours or something. And I want to do a shout out to Dark Woods and Primal Cry. Thank you guys so much. They actually sent me and Matt these herbal like herbal sleep pillows. They're like these little little like bags, little mesh bags that have like herbs inside, and they help you. You kind of like put them under your pillowcase, and they help you like sleep. So I can't wait to try it out because you know me, I'm the insomniac. I need sleep.
That's me. I'm the
Yeah,
same way. Oh
I'll
yeah.
have to get you one of them too.
I need about 4 of those things. Put them all over.
Yeah, right. Hey, Flat Rock, how are you? Um, yeah, so it was a good holiday. I can't complain. The kids made out like bandits. I don't
They always do.
Yeah,
Always
like
do.
I couldn't, when I was growing up, I was lucky if I got like 3 things,
I'm lucky I got one thing.
you know? Like that was it. 3 things, if
Yeah.
that.
I look forward to getting out of school more than anything.
Exactly.
Then,
And the snow days.
hmm yeah,
Mhm.
we never made up snow days. I don't know why these kids are making up hurricane days.
You're right, we never did. We
Never
never
made up
had
snow
makeup
days.
days.
Never, ever.
Mm-mm.
Snowstorm hit, we never made up snow days. Now they're like, oh, we got to make up 16 hurricane days. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
You're right, Gene. Jump rope, jacks, and a doll. I swear to you, I've gotten all 3 of those. Those were
Yeah.
definitely mhm.
I would play stickball. We'd play stickball. I grew up in New York, so, that's what we
Yeah,
did.
like, I grew up in Indiana too. Like, I remember the blizzard of what was it, 70
So, yeah,
78? 78?
yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, we had it was bad.
Everything
That
was
was a bad blizzard.
everything was shut down. You
Mhm.
everything up there, even New York, Jersey. I mean, it was devastating. My dad was a cop then.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember him going into the pre. Yeah, they made them stay overnight, like for 3 days.
You're right, Gene. And the Red Ryder BB guns. Let's not forget that.
Yeah,
Can't forget that one for the boys.
yeah, it's true.
My best Christmas as a kid, like my best Christmas was the year my aunt got me a pair of ice skates. That was and then another year my aunt got me and I still have it to this day, I still have it.
What?
She got me a watch with Lucy,
Oh my
from
God.
the Peanuts.
Yeah.
I still have that watch. Like, that watch, like, meant the world to me because it was, like, a real watch, you know? It was, like, my first, like, real watch.
Yeah.
So
I remember when we first got Atari,
oh my god, yeah.
and now these kids are playing all these crazy video games that you know.
I know. Hey, Matt, he just showed up.
Matt's here.
Matt
Yeah.
is in the house, Supernatural Spectrum, which, by the way, guys, I'm just telling you guys right now, I have seen Matt's rough cut of his documentary. It's amazing. 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 So, he's still working hard on it. He's got some new stuff coming down the line and he's that guy's working hard over there. Full-time job, 3 kids, a wife, and trying to do all this other stuff. And then on top of all of it, he had time to make my new intro that you guys saw tonight and my new logo.
Welcome to adulthood.
Yeah. Matt does a whole lot of adulting,
Yeah.
I tell ya. He's really getting good at it.
Yeah, he's a full time dad, everything too, So
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
killing it.
He is killing it. He is killing it. He absolutely is killing it. I can't wait. I can't wait for it to start paying off for him, for
It will.
sure.
And when
Mhm.
they get older and they start, understanding more, you'll see it.
Yep.
So
So I wanted to talk about we have the Great Florida Bigfoot Conference this year
coming up
coming up, April
April.
22nd.
Hmm.
Yep, it's gonna be in Ocala at the World Equestrian Center.
Right by me.
And yep, and let's see, I'm on there. I can't remember the whole lineup. It's a lot. Wait one
I
second,
know.
guys, and I'll get you the lineup. It's like
Yeah.
a lot of big people.
Who do we
So
know that's
if you
coming? I know I'm going. DA's going. Robbie, you're going to show up. Doc will be there.
yeah, Matt's gonna be
Matt's
there.
coming down, coming up. Who else
Mhm.
from Florida? Anybody else we know?
Probably Marie. Yeah, I'm
I
sure
was going to
Marie.
say, is
Hi,
Marie?
Jay. Yeah, Marie and her group. I'm sure her team will all be there. They're always there, and
Okay.
Outcast Paranormal. They're gonna all be there. Actually, RPG is going to be the MC, and he was the MC last year, and he's a phenomenal MC. So we've got the lineup is we have Dr. Jeff Meldrum, David
Ron.
Paulides is going to
Mhm.
be there. We've got Ronnie LeBlanc, who's going to be there, who is from Expedition Bigfoot. We had Maria Mayer last year, so it's great to see him. Ron Moorhead.
Yeah.
Matt and did an amazing interview with Ron Moorhead. You guys should check that out over on Supernatural Spectrum. And so those are right now, but I know that like the round table, I don't know, there's going to be other speakers there that they just
Hmm.
haven't announced yet. As they get closer, they kind of like roll it all out. I know that I think Stacey Brown is going to be part of the round table, I think, or something to that effect. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a blast. So you guys got to get your tickets, because with that lineup this year, I don't think there's going to be tickets at the door this year. So
Who's
if you're going to
Kathy?
go,
Who's Kathy from Bigfoot World to Ocala?
I don't know.
Matt just put that up. I don't even know who that is.
Kathy. Oh, Kathy Westerman, I think.
Hmm.
Yes, Kathy Westerman. Yes, thank you, Matt. Yeah, she's amazing. She's like out there
She lives by
killing it.
me.
Yeah, she does a lot in Ocala. She does a lot in the Green Swamp. She does I'm trying to remember. Ruby Joe Brew usually goes with her a lot. Pamela Esper. Pam usually goes with her a lot. So yeah, she's a really, really great researcher as well.
Yeah, I've never heard of
Uncle
her.
Yeah, she's really good. She's really, really good. She
She
always
have
gets
her own
some.
YouTube channel and everything, or no?
I don't think she has a YouTube channel, but she does always post stuff in like mid Florida Bigfoot groups,
Okay.
stuff, and so it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be
Well,
really good.
Matt, if you're going, introduce me to her since I live in Ocala. So,
Yeah.
um,
Oh, they do have one, Matt says. They do have a channel. Do you know the name of the channel,
okay.
Matt? Hey, Uncle Bones, thanks for joining us tonight. Good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, he said, let me get the link. He's gonna send the link over.
Oh, good, 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 good. Yeah, I
Yeah, I'd
didn't hear
like to
from
hook
Matt.
up with them. Find
Yeah, I
out. Like
didn't.
to get around more people in Ocala. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
DA's in Missouri, Robbie's in the Carolinas, Doc's in Colorado.
Right.
So it's rare that we all get together to do this, but they're all coming in for the conference.
I know it's gonna be
Um,
fun.
yeah, it's going to be packed over there.
And
So
I'm gonna get to hang out with you guys, right?
yeah,
You guys are
yeah,
gonna do
we're
some investigating out there and you're gonna let me
yeah,
come hang out.
yeah. Me, Robbie. Hopefully Da gets here early, but me, Robbie, and Doc will probably be out by the bombing range in Ocala. I'm going to try to get them out there. Maybe stay overnight. Um, Not at a campsite. We're going to make our own campsite and
Yeah.
stay
Hey,
out there.
Connor. And I don't know, Connor, are you speaking at the conference this year? You spoke last year. Are you gonna do it this year as well? Okay, there it is.
So,
YouTube Bigfoot World Cryptids. Okay.
hmm, I didn't
Awesome.
know. Yeah, I don't know. I like to get to know more
Thanks,
people
Matt.
around Ocala that do this that I can actually get involved with to go out with. And
Yeah, you know who would be really awesome for you to kind of hook up with? Tim T. Have you seen his channel, Tim T from
no,
Florida?
no,
Yeah, him and his wife go out a lot, and I know he does some stuff also with Marie and her team, but he's an amazing tracker. He's got a lot of really amazing evidence. He's really,
okay.
really good, and they go all around like Ocala and Green Swamp stuff too. So that baby, Matt says that baby Fleer is actually really awesome, Primal. It really was, right, Matt? Like Matt
Hmm.
and I even did a test after like the kiddos all went to bed and we went outside and he went like around this big gigantic bush to see if I could see him through the bush and we could see him through the bush. It was great. And then he like I don't know, I think he went walking down like 50 or 60 yards and I I saw him fine. So, it's
Oh, Connor,
pretty
Connor speaking at the Alabama conference.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
That's fabulous. Oh, Connor says if not, then he says he's gonna crash the stage.
Probably would, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
He probably would.
Let me tell you, Connor put on an amazing at the Outcast Paranormal conference. He did an amazing job. He did an amazing presentation. It was really, really, really good.
Yeah, we're gonna. We got a 200 square foot um, table area for all of us. So as soon as you walk in the door, we should be right off to your right hand side, the second table. I mean, it's huge.
Oh, really? Like right?
As soon as
Oh,
you walk
wow.
in, it will be right there. But it's 200 square feet, so it's going to be like four tables in an L, like a U. So, and Doc will be there with his medical equipment. DA will have
Yeah.
all the books. Um, we're gonna have Scallywag tactical knives. They're probably going to be sending some knives down for display and also sell.
Oh, wonderful.
They're one of our sponsors for the show. Um,
Dark Woods,
so
I'll show you it in just a minute.
yeah, so we're
Um,
gonna have a lot of stuff going
yeah.
on at the table.
And so DA's books, and
Doc's
then
medical kits,
I was gonna
Dark
say
Angel,
Doc's bringing some of his stuff down too, right?
yeah, Dark Angel medical kits.
Yep. I want to get one.
Yeah, I got one right. This is it. This is what I put on my flat vest. It's a trauma
It's
kit.
that little? I thought it.
No, you could get the bigger ones. This is
Oh,
what I
okay.
carry. This is what we carry. You carry this on your plate carrier
Mhm.
and your duty rig if you're a cop or a soldier.
Mhm.
Normal size. It's got everything in it. You got your tourniquet. You got
Cool.
everything else in it. Your clot powder. You got everything going in it. Bandages, everything.
That is so cool.
And he does replace them when you use them for free.
Oh, yes, I did. I heard DA saying that one
Hmm.
night. Like if you buy a kit and you save somebody's life or you use it in the field or on yourself or
Boom.
someone else, they
Replace
will
it.
replenish
Hmm.
everything. Nonna, did you post the video from the yard? Oh no, Matt, I did not. And do I wonder if I deleted it. Let me check, Matt. I was deleting a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. How cold was it by you guys?
Like in the 40s. It was really freaking cold.
That's it. That's cold. It was in the 20s here in Ocala.
I lived in my beanie all weekend long, Matt can tell you. Matt, you're right. I
It was
do
in the
have it.
20s here. Why I
Uh,
moved to
I
Florida?
Matt, I'll post it. I'll post it. The one where we filmed a little bit of in the backyard. Dark Woods, this is it. This is it. That's it. That's all it is this little, and it just literally plugs right into the bottom of your
Your
iPhone,
phone, yeah,
and it's
yeah,
amazing. Like, let me see if I can.
yeah. My flare, my thermal system was over $1,000 for my rifle, and you got this little thing that's 100 and something that
I
works. See,
mean,
that's nuts.
like, I don't there.
I
I
see
guess you
it.
can see it. You see
Yeah,
that?
yeah. That's
Isn't that
bright red.
crazy?
Yeah,
Yeah. And you can change it too. Like you can do like, hot white or
right.
the black thing. Like it has all these different settings. So like you can change it. It's worth it for like Matt, what was it? 150, right?
Hmm.
J J J J J Fritz. There's also another conference that's going to be taking place actually in a couple of weeks is January 15th.
Matt said
Hang on.
175.
175. Okay, 175. For $175, trust me, you cannot beat it. I'm not saying that you're going to see hundreds and hundreds of yards away. That's not what I'm saying. But I mean, if you're in a campsite, let's say you're around the
Right.
campfire and you're hanging out
Well,
and you think something's at the wood line, you could
mhm.
certainly use it,
Well, like what Flat Rock
you know?
said, yeah, you pay up to 3 grand for a thermal scope for your rifle for long distance,
Yeah.
and that's like a good scope. I mean, real good. So it'll pick
Oh,
up two,
that's
three
right.
hundred yards.
You know what, guys? To be honest with you, Matt is 100% right. I got an extra $40 off. That's how I got it for the 175 because Matt he's got a link. You message Matt for the link. He'll send you the link if you want to get it at that price. It was a great one. It's January. I think it's Sunday, January 15th is another one. It's going to be over in Matt, help me. I think it's in Hi Straw Dog. Hi Brandy. It's in Fort Myers, someplace.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's gonna be like a paranormal. They're gonna have Sasquatch, people like it's gonna be kind of like a little eclectic UFO type stuff. It's gonna be a bunch of different subject matters that are going to be discussed on all
Hmm.
different kinds of the Southwest Florida UFO Paracon. Thank you, Matt.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
it is. But it's going to be a good one. So we're going to probably drive over for the day. Um, but yeah, guys, if you want to get one of these for 175, reach out to Matt. He'll help you guys. He'll hook you up. He will hook you up and get a good deal on it. It's really worth it. Really, really, really worth it. And it comes in these little tiny, it's itty bitty little case. Comes with the charger and then the piece of equipment. It's so worth it. I'm telling you, I'm showing up to Ocala and I'm going to be like, hi guys, I'm here.
We're all gonna look at you and go, "What are you gonna do with that?" That's what we're
Yeah.
gonna say.
I'm going to throw it at a
DA's gonna look
Sasquatch's
at D.
head.
Yeah, DA's gonna look at you and go, "Really?"
And then when I take it out and I plug it into my phone and y'all see it, y'all are going to be like, whoa, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it works, it works. I don't knock it. You know.
Let's put it this way. It works good enough for me. I don't
Yeah.
need, I
Well,
don't,
it's
I
not
don't,
like you're mounting it to a rifle. Just for,
yeah, no.
So the scopes that we use on the rifles are totally different. I mean, we could pick up things 200, 300 yards out and get a
Yeah.
beat on it. That's what you
Amber.
want.
Hey, Amber. Yeah, well, I'm not looking down range at anybody,
You're right. You're right.
right?
We will. Yeah, we will be. Don't worry about it.
You guys will be.
I'll be pulling security when everybody's out there because I don't need something crawling up into camp. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll be at my hotel. I'll come
And
out and
no,
hang out
I'm
with
not
you.
going to shoot one. I'm just pulling security, people. Relax. Everybody's like, oh, he's going to shoot a Bigfoot? No, I'm not
Yeah.
going to shoot a
No,
Bigfoot.
no, no, no.
No, I
No,
do it for
that's not what we
precaution.
do.
And there's other
None of
things out in
us.
Ocala Forest besides Bigfoot that you worry about, believe me.
That's right.
Like crackheads, meth heads,
Yes.
the people don't realize that.
No, they don't. They
You
don't.
know,
A lot of
you
people
got
don't think
your,
that we have that issue down here, but we do.
oh yeah, especially out in the Ocala Forest, big, big meth problem. So, and if you stumble across a marijuana crop, not good. Not
You
good
need
at
to
all,
back
people.
away slowly.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And then you got black bears. Black bears, I have never had a bad experience with the black bear. Florida Panthers, they're not like the Florida Panthers are not, and this is what I can't understand. A Florida Panther and a mountain lion are the same animal. One just lives in a different climate than the other one. Same DNA, same everything. But a mountain lion is so more aggressive than a Florida Panther is.
Wonder why that
Like,
is.
I don't know. You'll hear attacks. Oh, this hiker got attacked by a mountain lion. This hiker got killed by a mountain. You don't hear about that in Florida. You don't hear about, oh,
Mm-mm.
this jogger got attacked by a panther. It's very, I can't remember the last time somebody was attacked by a Florida panther, let alone a black bear in
Yeah, I
Florida.
can't. I actually don't think I've ever heard of anybody getting
More
attacked.
alligator attacks
More
than anything.
alligator attacks than
Right. You know,
um anything else, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
So
bit by a snake, I mean, we have a lot of poisonous snakes, that kind of thing, but never really. Now,
no.
I was looking I'm gonna go camping down here in the next couple of months with Mogs and Stevie, and I was checking online at some of the the primitive camping that we've got some out that I haven't been to. You know what I mean? I want to go to
Mhm.
some places that I haven't been to. So I'm looking for a specific kind of look and a specific, I want the
Right.
topography to be certain, to be right, you know, to for us to go out looking. So I think next weekend I'm gonna go and kind of take a drive to some of these campgrounds and take a look and see what they look like next weekend.
We're down by
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. And Big Cypress.
Big Cypress, I know, has a lot of activity.
I
We
want to I
talked
want to
about that
check
one
out.
camp area, that nobody goes to.
Well, I found this camp. Okay, so I found this camp ground or camp. There's only 4 spots. There's only 4 spots to it. That's it.
And no
It's like
one's even rented them out.
but you have to get but you have to have an off-road vehicle to get there. And I'm like, I was so pissed off when I read that little tiny blurb that said that. I was like, "Oh my god," because I was like, only 4 camp spaces? Like this is awesome in the middle of nowhere. I'm like,
So you need a four-wheel drive or you need a side by side.
it, I don't know. It just said you needed an off-road vehicle. I don't know what does that mean? Does that mean
I guess a side by side.
oh,
Side
well,
by side,
then
full
I guess I
or
ain't never going
ATV.
there because I got nowhere to put a side by side here in Florida.
I mean, my four-wheel drive. I don't know. John's too. I mean,
But
yeah.
there's a lot of really cheap and they're like super, like exclusive areas out there in Big Cypress. You just got to kind of,
Hmm.
download that app, that the Florida Recreation app
Yeah,
or
there's a
something.
lot of activity out there. Even when I lived down there,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
a lot of activity out there. No one talks about it.
Mm-mm.
It's so because that whole area is all Indians, Miccosukee and Seminole, and that's their community out there, the Big
Mhm.
Cypress area.
Mhm.
That's where they all live.
So a
So
lot of
that
the reports don't get
no, you're not going to hear
they
anything.
don't report. Yeah.
No,
They don't
unless you know
report.
somebody that lives out there like we did, we used to
Yeah.
hunt with, that was Indian, and he would
Matt
tell us.
Matt had someone reach out to him through Facebook, I think, and he had a sighting. It was so weird. His sighting happened a couple of miles. He saw one crossing the road only a couple of miles from where this one place that we love to go to all the time.
Yeah,
So it's
Matt's
like
right. Matt's right. He says that's the where the truth. Yeah, that's where the original skunk ape was originated from.
mhm.
Was that area?
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep.
I mean, there's a lot of sightings out there, even with the cops. I mean, you got to understand, you're right on. Alligator Alley runs right through it. So,
Yeah.
anybody ever notice why there's giant 12-foot fences with barbed wire that are facing inward instead of outward?
Right.
Think about it. I mean, there's
Mhm.
12-foot fences, game fences with barbed wire facing inward to the Big
Facing
Cypress Preserve.
in
Right.
the entire stretch
Yeah. If you
of
go down
Alligator
there,
Alley.
right, you'll be like, what the hell? Why? People don't realize that when they're driving. So
Yeah.
these are the things I look at. I'm like, why is it facing in? You know?
We used to go out there back in the day when that fence wasn't even there.
Oh yeah, I used to fish right along
It was
there.
like it was
You'd
like
pull
you
in.
drove out there
I
and you
camped
just
out there when
yeah,
before
you
that fence was
drive
up.
out there and it was like, "Oh, okay, let's pull off right here. This looks like a good spot."
Yeah,
And then you camped,
that's what we
like,
did.
right next to the canals. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
they don't.
I
You
don't
can't do
know.
that anymore.
No, you can't do that anymore.
Cannot even
But,
get close to it.
yeah.
That's the weird thing. The only access is Snake Road by the gas station is in the halfway point of Alligator
And
Alley.
that's close to where this guy saw it.
Right.
Matt
That's
says,
where
yeah,
Big
he reached
Cypress.
out 3 days after we were having activity there, found an
Yeah.
entire trackway that day. That's right, we did find an entire trackway that day.
Yeah,
Yep. See, I'm
yeah,
getting
they're
old. I
big
forget
out.
all these things.
They're big out there. Nobody reports it. They don't do reports on it. You know, it's crazy. It's
Hmm.
crazy what you can find out from the locals that live out there if they want to talk to you.
If they want to talk to you, that's the
If they
key.
want to talk to you, like us,
Hmm.
we had a guy we hunted with. He was Indian. He was Seminole, so he would tell us stories all the time, and so would his grandfather and dad.
Hmm.
And we were like, yeah, whatever. I
Hey,
didn't believe in it.
Shane. How are you,
So,
hon?
what's up, Shane?
Donald
Yeah,
Fuller's in the house.
I
Did
never
it? Let's
believed in
see.
that stuff.
Chiro
I hate the hug hunt.
Sounds. Yeah, like it's like Matt and I have used to, all those articles that I actually have an article that I found that's, I don't know, I think it's 3 or 4 pages long, and it's kind of all like right down here where we are. I forgot the year it was. Whenever we get back to having another dive into the depths episode, then we will definitely be going
Well,
over that article.
all that land down there, like the Davie area in Hollywood,
Hmm.
before it was developed, it was all Everglades. So
Hey, Sean G.
they would have sightings all the time back in the 70s and 80s.
Well, do you know who had a sighting down here, and his BFRO report was from right? Okay, you know where where
Hmm.
Davy is, and then Cooper City.
Yeah,
Southwest Ranches is the next
yeah.
little town. Okay, do you know who that was?
Mm-mm.
Al Santoriga.
Really?
Yes, yes.
Oh, hold
It
on
was
a minute.
interesting
I got
because
to
I
take a
had him
phone
on.
call. Hold
Yeah,
on. I'll
like
be right back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, guys, it was interesting because I had him on the show, and then I don't know what it was. We were talking about something or other and backstage, and he tells me about it. And I'm like, I grew up right there. Like, I can't believe it. Like, yeah, so it's an interesting report. Like, him and his cousin had a kind of like a kind of face to face pretty much. It was an interesting encounter. Um Yeah, guys, hit that like button, please. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so and hit that notification bell so you are all because like tonight, I decided today to do the show. I wasn't planning on having a show today, but then I was like, you know what? I want to do it.
I got to jump off for about 30 minutes. If you're going to be, I got to go get John.
Oh, all right, go get him.
Yeah. I got to go
And
pick his ass
yeah.
up.
And I probably won't be back though. I mean, I probably won't be on. I'm only going to stay on for an hour.
All right.
Um, so
But
20
I
more
will
minutes,
be,
but thank you.
we're having the show tomorrow night.
Okay, cool.
So, and
Yeah.
then, I talk to you almost every day anyway, and we chat back and forth in baloney and bullshit.
Yeah.
So,
True, right?
doesn't matter to me. I mean, we're going to be like, I'll see you later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Matt, love you, brother. Be good. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Shane, thank you, man.
Yes.
Darkwoods, everybody. I can't get everybody in there, but thank you for joining. Support the channel, please, for her.
Thank
She's an
you.
awesome lady. Help her out. And if you don't, I'll come visit you.
Uh-oh. We don't
Um,
want that visit.
I love you. I'll speak to you guys later. Good night.
Good night. That was so nice that Anthony hung out with me for a little while. That was so cool. Yeah, like I wasn't gonna do a show, and then it just kind of happened. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And I was like, well, let me just see if Anthony's available, and he was. So, and Robbie was going to be here. I will be having Robbie on my show next week, guys. Make sure you're here. We are going to talk about tracking. Midwest Night Watchers, thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Shane. I appreciate that, hun. Yeah, we're gonna talk about tracking, and I'm gonna tell you guys why I decided to do this show. I've wanted to have Robbie on my show for a really long time. He is an expert tracker. He's been in law enforcement for almost 30 years. He's you know, he knows about tracking, okay? And I saw someone put yes, Robbie Rip Reigns. That's it. Yes, Shane. He does look like Rip in that cowboy hat. I've told him that. um, Hi Ed, thank you for joining us. Um, so I saw somebody post on Facebook a track that, and they were said that they thought that it was a specific thing from a specific animal, and I was not convinced that they were correct. And I sent it to Robbie. I didn't tell Robbie anything about it. I just sent the photo of the track and said, "Hey, can you take a look at this, because I'm finding this and this wrong with this, and I think it's a misidentification. What do you think?" And he was like, "Yeah, you're there. You are, Robbie. Hi." Take him to the train station. Hey, Shane, how are you? Yes, definitely come back next week, because Robbie knows his stuff. He knows what he's talking about. He's really good. And I want to talk about how how we how we can get better at figuring out and identifying animals, okay? Like, in all honesty, it's that simple. Like, you kind of have to kind of do a little bit of research, because wherever you are, the animals around you in your area could be obviously different than what I have here in Florida or in other parts of the country. So, some of that is factored into it, right? Like, if you're seeing a specific print or a specific track, then you kind of have to try to like put it together with other things. Nightmare, how are you, my friend? Yeah, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be a really good show. Robbie knows his shit, and I'm so excited to have him here. So guys, make sure you're here next week for that. And I have no idea why my camera is like acting up. Look at this. This is awful. Matt, what is my issue? I don't know what's going on with it. He's my technical guy. Thank God I have him. I don't know what I would do. Um, I've got a lot of great guests coming up. I have Robbie. I've got Jeremiah Fountain's going to come back. We're gonna talk together about his dogman encounters. And yeah, so last time he was here, we talked about, more Sasquatch related things. The next time we're going to talk about dogman. I also have a show coming up with I'm trying to remember which week it is. Hold on, guys, let me double check, because I don't want to give you guys the wrong dates. Let's see. Yeah, so I have Jeremiah coming on. I've got Robbie next week on the 3rd. I have Jeremiah coming the following week on the 10th. Then the 17th, I actually am going to have Tanya Braddock from the Existential Empath. That's her channel. You guys have probably seen her around. She's done a lot of shows with Jessica Jones. We're going to talk about a bunch of different interesting, cool things. So we're gonna have a really good conversation that night. And then I have a few people that I'm still waiting to hear back from. And I am thinking, one second. I saw this really, I did, I kind of just her show came up in my feed, and she does encounters. She goes through encounters with the witnesses, and she's a sketch artist. So as they're telling their story about, giving their encounter details, then she shows you on the screen like what it was that they saw all the way through their encounter, and it's the most amazing thing. So I'm trying to get her book for the very end of the month. So I've got her coming. Hopefully, I haven't got like a confirmed date yet, but hopefully she's coming. And then Jessica Jones is going to be joining us, and I'm hoping that I can also get another show together with Tom and Amber and have the two of them back, and then add in Jamie. I'm hoping. So I'm hoping that the four of us can do kind of like a little like a interesting cryptid panel. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. So there's a lot of stuff still coming up, guys. So 2023 is going to be amazing. We're going to do some cool stuff. Matt and I still have a lot of like research that we're still kind of doing and experiments that we're getting ready to do. And it's Mr. Duke. Hello. How are you, my friend? Um, yes, Amber, right? Wouldn't that be a blast to get Jamie and Tom and do like a awesome show with them? I think it would be cool. I have so many questions for the two of them. Like it's crazy. Like I have so many questions. A backstage Amber and I had such an amazing backstage conversation with Tom after the show last week that I'm still kind of reeling from a little bit because he was kind of just like doing impromptu kind of like readings for us. It was really interesting. It was like a lot. It was really a lot of fun, and we learned a lot, and it was great. If you haven't seen my show with Tom Springer, Embracing Your Abilities, go and check that out. It was really good. Also, guys, big announcement. Go check out Outcast Paranormal's recent Sitanga documentary. It's amazing. It's very different. It's refreshing. It is absolutely not um, anything we've really kind of had kind of come around in the community. And it's basically centered around Barry Webster from and his group called Res Squatching. Um, it's really it's really interesting. It's really amazing, and their approach um, to the Sitanga, which is their native word for for Sasquatch, is their approach is I don't think anybody's doing it. No one's doing it. I don't think anybody is doing it because I've never heard of anyone ever doing what they do. You have to check this documentary out. I don't know. I think it's like $5 or something. It's not that expensive. It's like $5. I think it's on Amazon. And if you're still here, but yeah, Matt did an entire show last Friday night. So go check out that interview with Outcast Paranormal and Barry Webster from Res Squatching, where they discussed, it was their pre-party. It was like a pre-show party that they did prior to the release of the film. Go check it out. It's also on Paraflix. Actually Paraflix is really cool. I downloaded Paraflix. It's another streaming platform, and everything paranormal, like everything on that entire everything is all paranormal stuff, right? It's really cool. So if you're into the paranormal, hey Dina, if you're into the paranormal, you're gonna like it. It was, I think it was like a 3-day trial. So you can download and get the Paraflix app on your phone, the streaming app on your phone for free, a free trial for 3 days. And then you can, but I kept it. I decided to keep it. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna keep it because it's worth it. It's actually worth it. It's not that expensive. So go check that out and check out the interview Matt did with Outcast Paranormal and Barry Webster. And that's on his channel over at Supernatural Spectrum. And what else? Matt, am I missing anything? Am I missing anything? Donald, if you liked that, you're going to love this more. You're going to love it more. I'm telling you. This was done so amazing. The film work, top notch, right? I feel like they told the Res Squatching team, I feel like they told the story. I'm not saying that Carrie didn't. I'm saying Outcast Paranormal did a completely different approach, and I believe that they actually they really do focus on how it is and how they research and what they do. And I think you guys will be surprised, pleasantly surprised, to see the approach that they take. So definitely go and get you guys got to check it out. You got to check it out. It's like when I saw that documentary, the only other documentary that I love just as much is A Flash of Beauty. If you haven't seen A Flash of Beauty, go check it out. I'm working on getting Tobe Johnson on the show. I'm trying to work that out. I still have not been able to get in touch with him yet. I don't know why, but I'm working on that. I'm hoping. Duke, yeah, Duke. Let's Barry was disappointed when Carrie visited because Carrie wouldn't actually go out with them so they could show him anything. Yeah, I think, like I said, I'm not saying that Carrie did a bad job. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that Outcast Paranormal did they told the story the way that Barry Webster and his team wanted it to be told. That's what I can say. And it's worth it. It's worth letting them say, like, hey, this is what we want to show. This is what we want to be known. It's worth it. It's I'm so glad that they did what they did. I love Outcast, everything that Outcast does. I can't help it. I'm a fan, huge fan. And they've got a lot of amazing projects that they've done. So, but this is this is a whole other level. You guys got to check it out. Okay, so Matt, am I missing anything else? I don't know if I'm missing anything else. Carrie didn't believe the woo either, so that was part of it. But Carrie grew a lot in the last few years. Yeah, Jean, I think that this subject, if it just does that to you, right? I mean, I never thought in a million years that I would be that I would have the mindset that I have now. You know what I mean? Like, I never expected for my mindset. It was like the very first time that Matt and I went out on anything and did anything, it was like, yeah, we're looking for an ape in the woods. Like, that was our mindset. And thank you, Matt. Thank you. So Matt says I covered it all. I can't believe I covered it all, but I did. If he says so, I did. But yeah, no, I never thought that I would be where I'm at now and kind of making connections for myself. My journey. That's my journey, right? We talk a lot about on this show about following data, and my data tells me certain things. So that's what I follow. I follow my data, right? So I'm just thinking that if all of us just had an open mind, just keep an open mind. When you hear people's, you know, encounters and experiences, keep an open mind because you never know if that's in the future ever going to be you. I'm serious. Like, I never thought I would be talking about, hey, took a trip to Georgia and I have missing time. Wonder what happened to me. Like, but it was an experience that I had, right? Like, I'm not gonna not share it. I want to share it because that's what happened to me and I'm an experiencer. I'm not gonna sit here and say that, I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm an actual researcher. I'm not. And Matt and I do research. I think I personally am probably more of an investigator and an experiencer, I guess. If you had to put me in a box, if you had to, and I had to go into a box, I guess that's what you know, that's what it would be, right? For me. Yeah, right, Matt? Share it, right? Share it. Just gotta just share what you feel and what you go through and whatever you encounter. Like I've said it in other shows before, in other chat rooms. I've said this before, and I believe this wholeheartedly. I believe that he's the tech support. You are my tech support, Matt. Thank you. Um, I really believe in my heart that if the BFRO I hadn't have scrubbed reports, all paranormal or, any UFO, like if somebody had an encounter, right? Someone had an encounter and within that encounter with the Sasquatch had any other stuff that wasn't explained, like if they saw an orb or they saw a UFO or some sort of like, I don't know, ghost or apparition or anything like if there was anything other than that flesh and blood creature, none of that information went into the reports. Yeah, you did it again, Matt. Thanks. I love it though. Um so yeah, I feel like we lost so much data. Think about it, guys. Think about it. If people that are coming out now and talking about their paranormal experiences that they have associated with their encounters, where we could be now in research, right? Because it would send a lot of us down some other avenues. Now I'm not saying that what the BFRO has done. I mean, I kind of in a way I understand it because they probably thought, okay, I'm not going to I don't know. I don't know what they thought, but I'm thinking in my opinion maybe that they did it. It's just my theory. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let me say that cuz I don't want to get sued by anybody. Um I don't know, in my opinion, I kind of feel like if they left those things in the reports, maybe it would have turned more people off to the subject. Maybe more people would be like, How can we believe that a UFO and a Sasquatch were seen in the same woods on the same night? And what, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. Maybe that's why they did it. I honestly don't know. But we know they did it. We know that they did it. They did scrub reports and have been scrubbing reports. That's a fact. That's a fact. Now, how much information have we really missed out on? A whole heck of a lot. Hey, Damien, how are you, hun? Glad to see you. Um, Don, yeah, I'm not gonna go there. Anyway, um, yeah, they just wanted to look sciency. I mean, yeah, Duke, like it's just so bizarre to me. I guess he just wanted to. You're right. He probably did want to look sciency. I like that. I like that word. Is that a word? I don't know if that's a word, but here, I'll put it on the screen for those who may. Yeah, I don't. It's sad because just think about it. Think about all of the information that we lost. And you hear people talking about, that they on other channels. My channel is not an encounter channel, really. But there are plenty of other channels out there that are, and I'm sure y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't need to even say nobody's names. But those people in those encounters, when you hear them, like you hear them talk about, yeah, I gave my report to BFRO, but they took this part out. I had there was a part of it, this part of it, and it's not in my report. So I just think that, yeah, Jane, you're right. A lie is a lie, and if you change a report, you are a liar, so why would anyone believe anything they report? Exactly. Mhm. Yep. If you want to find truth, go spend a weekend at Flat Rocks. Changed my whole life. Yeah. Well, that's if he invites you, okay? Don't go there uninvited. That would not be good. That would not end up well for you. Duke, thank you so much. I always appreciate it when you come in. You and Jean, I tell you, Jean and Gary, you guys are like my OGs, and y'all have such great information. Actual science is looking at and analyzing all the data, not just one piece that fits their narrative. That's right. And it is about the narrative, isn't it? Isn't it? It is about the narrative. Someone in particular's narrative, not truth, right? And that's one of the things that I love about everybody that always comes to my show and that participates in the chat and who watches the show. And we are truth seekers. We're truth seekers. And that's what I love about the people that come to my channel, because I know we are all really seeking truth. Now, some things we talk about. Lee, hi honey, how are you? Yeah, like, sometimes we talk about what truth really is, right? Cuz everybody has sometimes a little different definition of what truth is, right? Cuz there's people who like to tell half truths. Um so we have to be careful, guys. We got to be careful sometimes of the people who are out there spinning narratives, all right? Spinning narratives. I would encourage you guys. I would like to encourage every single person watching the show, whether they're watching it right now, whether they're in my chat or they're watching the replay 10 months from now. Do me one favor, okay? Go to channels who have open minds. Go to channels who have open minds, because that's where you're going to learn things. Here's an example. Lee at the Ravens Outpost, when I go to Lee's show, when I go to his channel, I know I'm going to hear truth. Doesn't necessarily mean I like hearing truth sometimes, because I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, oh. Sometimes it makes me look inside myself, but I love that because it makes me grow and helps me grow as a person, as a human being. Because if you're not listening to information that challenges you, that can be a big problem. You need to keep an open mind and listen to people who give you the real truth. Now, whatever opinion you come up with at the end of the day with the truth that you heard and how you process it, again, is on you. But look for channels who tell you truth. Okay? That's something that everybody needs to do. Open-minded, truth-seeking channels. That's what we need in this community. Stop the infighting, stop the craziness, stop the personal narratives and the clickbaiting and all that stuff, right? We need people who want to talk truth, who want to give you the truth, who want to say, hey guys, I know this is what you're really kind of thinking over here, but that ain't the truth. Here's the truth. That's what you guys need to do. Look for those kind of channels. And yeah, it's um wait, what did I miss? Did I miss something in the chat? Challenges. I'm sorry. Hold on. Challenges the road to personal growth. Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly it. Exactly it. Like, I never want to be stagnant, right? I never want to be stagnant. I want to always be growing on a spiritual level, on a mental level, just I want to grow as a person. I want to be a better me. I want to be every single day a better version of myself than I was the day before. I want to do that. I try to do that. Hey, and some days I fail miserably at it. But you know what? I got another chance to do it tomorrow. I have another day. And that's what I try to do, right? Is I have done a lot of, and I know it's a lot of they call it shadow work, right? I've done a lot of shadow work to kind of get where I'm at, and I'm happy that I did it, and just I started looking at myself. I love you too, Dina. I started, instead of pointing fingers at every single other person in the world that could be causing me problems, I'm like, "No, nope. I'm looking at me. I'm gonna fix me." Because when I'm happy, people around me are happy. And that's how I just, I live my life. And I feel that that approach has carried over for me into this subject matter. Like it really has. Like the more I look at myself and I accept me for who I am, and it's like my connection to Sasquatch and all these other things has just gotten stronger and stronger and stronger. And I just think that everybody needs to just keep an open mind. Keep an open mind and go to those and enjoy the content creators who talk truth. So if you want to hear truth, okay, definitely the Ravens Outpost. Start over there. Subscribe to Lee's channel. And he does a show every morning at like 11 a.m. and it's Coffee with Lee. And they talk about some amazing, amazing things. Example, I don't, they were talking about, I kind of missed like most of the show. I could only like get in there for just a little bit of time today. But, another person in the chat talked about that in Florida, when they have researched in Florida, they noticed that where there was a lot of like Sasquatch activity, that there were a lot of like ferns and moss. And I've not ever heard anyone ever talk about that. And yet Matt and I have noticed that same thing here in Florida. We have noticed that there has been a lot of, thank you, Gary. Thank you for putting Lee's channel in there for me. Um, yeah, and we have noticed that. We have noticed that in areas where we have had a lot of activity, there are a lot of ferns and the moss. It's really interesting. When he said it, I was like, yes, that's what we're seeing too. So it's like you get to, just going to those kind of channels that kind of just talk about so many different things, and you just get to like be in fellowship around all these amazing people. You just learn, even on silly little things like that. You're just like, yeah, because that's what I'm seeing in my research, and that's what I'm seeing in my areas. And it's cool. It's cool when we all get to kind of like hang out and fellowship and talk about stuff. And really, sometimes, let me tell you, when you go to Lee's channel, be prepared, because they talk about a lot of very in-depth stuff. Some of it I don't even understand. I don't even know where to even begin to understand some of the stuff they talk about on that channel, but it's okay because I got Google and I can Google. And usually I can find something that I can relate to and understand it. I do my best. But yeah, go over there. Nothing but truth seekers over there. And so yeah, I mean, um yeah, I just keep an open mind, guys. Keep an open mind. Speaking of real researchers, Kelly Shaw from RMSO is coming back to my channel for another visit. Duke, I don't know her. Let me know when that show is going to happen, because I'd love to. I don't think I've heard of her. And that's probably not a good thing. It's probably you're welcome, Lee. Of course, of course. It's probably somebody I should know. If there's somebody you're having on your channel, Duke, it's probably somebody that I should know. So that's bad on me. It's hard sometimes because it's like I want to be everywhere at once, and sometimes I just can't. So I'm so sorry. Not she. My apologies. My apologies. See, I screw up all the time, guys. Yeah. So all right, I'm gonna check that out. Kelly Shaw. All right. Did and you said you've had him on before, Duke? So there's already something there I can go and watch now then, right? If I wanted to. Um, what else did we want to talk about tonight, guys? Is there anything you guys wanted to talk about tonight? Other than my mini Fleer? Duke, did you miss this? Check this out. Duke, check it out. I'm showing everybody my baby Fleer. But it works, dude. Seriously. I got this. It is so cool. It just plugs right into my iPhone. It's like $175. And it works. It works. This is what we got the Santa footage on. I know the Santa probably has been on the South Beach diet probably a little bit too long, and maybe he's a little skinny, but that's okay. Kids don't know that. But yeah, guys, check it out. Reach out to Matt if you guys, he has like a specific link and you get like, I think like $40 off of it, like an additional $40 off, and go check it out. But it's worth it. Okay. So I'm not telling you, I'm going to disclaimer. It is not going to see hundreds of feet away from you, but it definitely, you know, I'm going to post. Matt and I did do, after the kiddos went to bed, then we went outside and we started playing around with it to see what we could see and how far away and all that kind of stuff. So I do have some videos I'm going to upload probably tomorrow. So you guys can kind of see how it works and how far away it works. But it's awesome. It's really, really, really cool. It's worth it. It is worth it. If you don't have $3,000 or upwards of $3,000 for a Fleer, and you're just like a weekend, I hate to use actually, I don't want to say weekend warrior because I really don't like that term. But if you're somebody who doesn't get out in the woods as much as, every weekend or something, but this is definitely worth the price. Even if you were to use it for ghost hunting, okay? Even if you're just like a paranormal team and you need it and you want to get a thermal, that's your guy. This is it right here. And it comes in this adorable little case. It's so freaking cute from Fleer. It's the bomb. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks again for everybody being here tonight. Everybody coming in and out. I know it was kind of like lots of people coming in and out. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I'm still trying to get to 500, guys. I'm getting there. I'm almost there. But I still need some more subscriptions. So if you guys could please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button. Hit that thumbs up. Tell me in the comments. Give me some feedback. Again, that's how I grow. I get better from hearing you guys' feedback. So thank you guys so much, everybody, for being here. I'll see you guys next week. Don't forget, we're going to talk tracking with Robbie Rains. I love you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed my new intro that Matt put together for me. He did a phenomenal job. And I can't be happier that I think he did a fantastic intro for me. So thanks, guys. Have a wonderful evening. And he even put together a short little outro for me. So have a wonderful night, guys. I love you all so much. See you next week.